Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're rediving deep into one of the most mind-bending questions from Avengers, Endgame. What happened to the past after the 2014 version of Thanos was dusted in the future? This is a question that has sparked endless debates, so let's break it down, piece by piece. To really get this, we need to understand the rules of time travel as established in the MCU, as the Hulk, or Smart Hulk, explains to Rhodey and Scott Lang. Going to the past doesn't change your future. It's not like Back to the Future. Instead, when you travel back in time and make a significant change, you're not altering your own timeline. You're creating a new, branched reality. The original timeline remains completely untouched. Think of it like a river. Your timeline is the main river, and when you go back and drop a rock in it, a new stream branches off from that point, flowing in a different direction. The original river just keeps on flowing as it always has. So, let's apply this to the events of Endgame. The Avengers travel back to 3 different points in time: 2012 New York, 2013 Asgard, and 2014 Morag and Vormir. Each of these trips creates a potential branch in the timeline. The key moment for our discussion happens in 2014. Nebula from the future, our Prime Nebula, and War Machine go back to Morag to get the Power Stone. However, this is where things get complicated. Because future Nebula is connected to the same network as her past self, the 2014 Thanos gets a front row seat to his own future. He sees his victory, the snap, the Avengers time heist, and his ultimate demise. This knowledge changes everything for him. Instead of continuing his quest for the Infinity Stones in his own time, this ambitious pre-snap Thanos sees an opportunity. He captures our Nebula, sends his loyal 2014 Nebula to the future in her place, and uses the Pym particles to bring his entire warship, the Sanctuary 2, and his army forward in time to 2023. He's no longer just trying to balance the universe. He's on a new mission to destroy the current universe and build a new one from scratch. One that will be grateful for his actions. Now we get to the big climax. After an epic battle, Tony Stark heroically wields the Infinity Stones and snaps his fingers. He says the iconic line, "I am Iron Man," and with that snap, the 2014 Thanos and his entire army turn to dust. They are completely erased from the 2023 timeline. This brings us to the core of the paradox. If Thanos from 2014 died in 2023, who is the Thanos that eventually collects all the stones and snaps his fingers in 2018 in the original timeline? Doesn't his death in the future create a huge problem for the past? Well, according to the MCU's rules, no. The moment in 2014 Thanos decided to jump to the future, he abandoned his own timeline. He stepped out of his own river and into another. This created a brand new, branched reality, let's call it Timeline B. In Timeline B, starting in 2014, Thanos and his entire army just vanish. They're gone. This means that in this new timeline, the events of Guardians of the Galaxy, Infinity War, and Endgame as we know them simply cannot happen. In this Thanosless timeline, Ronan probably never gets the Power Stone for Thanos. Gamora's never sacrificed on Vormir. The snap of 2018 never occurs. It's a completely different universe with its own unique set of events and consequences. The Ancient One explained this perfectly to Bruce Banner. When you take an Infinity Stone out of a timeline, you create a dark, unprotected branch. That's why Captain America's final mission was so crucial. He had to return each stone to the exact moment it was taken to prune those branches and restore the original flow of time. However, Thanos and his army aren't like the Infinity Stones. They aren't fundamental pillars of reality. Their disappearance simply creates a new reality. It doesn't doom it. So, there's now a 2014 reality where the galaxy is suddenly free from its biggest threat. That timeline just continues on its own path, completely separate from the one we've been following. So, to summarize it all, the original timeline, our main MCU timeline, is completely safe. The Thanos who performed the snap in Infinity War is the one from our past. He lived his life, collected the stones, snapped his fingers, destroyed the stones, and was eventually beheaded by Thor on his garden planet. All of that still happened. The Thanos who died in Endgame was an alternate version, a variant from a branched timeline. His death in our future has zero impact on our past because our past has already happened. It's a closed loop. The death of the 2014 Thanos only affects the new timeline he left behind. The Avengers didn't alter their history, they just dealt with an invasive threat from another reality. It's a clean and clever way the writers handled the complexities of time travel, ensuring that the sacrifices and events of the Infinity Saga remain meaningful and intact. The past remains unchanged, while a new, alternate future is born. It's a little confusing, but when you think about it in terms of branched realities instead of a single, changeable timeline, it all clicks into place. What do you guys think? Does this explanation make sense to you? Or do you have another theory? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I love reading your ideas and theories about the MCU. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please give this video a thumbs up. And forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you miss our next exploration into the geek universe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.